opportunity to really, really maximize it because they identified a lot of these guys. The bulk of their team, Skip, was identified through the draft. The Earl Thomases, the Cam Chancellor, the Richard Shermans. So they had Russell Wilson. They had him on a rookie deal. So what you do is that, okay, now we can go surround him. They go beast mode. They play some other guys. So they win that first Super Bowl. To make it very, very special, Skip, they have the opportunity to go back-to-back. So then no matter what happens, you're in history. You won back-to-back championships because once that quarterback start getting that $20 million, well, when that come up, it's going to be somewhere $28, $29 million, $30 million. So you take advantage of it. Skip, the problem that they're running into is that they got 3 offensive linemen that's top 3 paid at their position. DeMarcus Lawrence is going to want to be a top 3 paid defensive end. And Zeke Elliott is going to come up and want big money. And then Dak Prescott. So the going rate, Jimmy Garoppolo started 7 games, is making $27 million. Dak says, I've been a 4-year starter. I can't take less than that. So, Skip, they need to get on the ball over the next 2 years because Dak has this year and he has another year in his contract before it comes due. It's like you remember early on, that balloon payment. Everybody was getting these big old houses, Skip. They're paying $15 a month rent, a mortgage, but that balloon payment's going to come due. Now, when it comes due, either you need to get up off that house or you need to have like $4 or $5 million to pay that big old balloon payment.
You speak from experience?
No, Skip. I'm good. I'm good. I got 1 house. Or I got 2 now.
You got 2 houses.
I got 2. I mean,
You're just like LeBron and Kevin Durant.
No. Well, they got what? Well, combined, they like the size of LeBron. But anyway, so this is what they need to do, Skip. This year or next year, Skip, they got to get a Super Bowl, or they're gonna waste it because when you give him $100 million guarantee, Skip, how you gonna keep all these linemen? How you gonna pay Zeke? How you gonna pay Lawrence? Something got to give, Skip.
Okay, the 3 offensive linemen, that's not a bad problem. That's a great problem to have because you got 3 at the top of their positions. I mean, I'll take that. You just figure that one out.
Okay.
DeMarcus Lawrence, I'll figure him out. Zeke and Dak, I'll figure them out.
So much you can figure.
Okay, here's what happened. Simple as this. Jerry Jones, the plunger that he used to be, he plunged all the way with both feet on Tony Romo and his soulmate, Dez Bryant. That's what he did. In back-to-back years, 2013 and 2014, he gave Tony Romo $108 million with $55 million guaranteed. You want to talk about your dead money? That's a bunch of your dead money right there. Because he believed, heart and soul, Tony Romo is going to win me a Super Bowl. I wrote in 2013 for ESPN.com, that will never happen. I thought this was a bad idea.
Right.
But he did it. And when he did it again with both feet and both fists. And he turned right around because Dez Bryant had a career year in 2014, and he led the National Football League in touchdown catches with 16, and he just kind of took the league over, and I think you were agreeing at that point. He looked like he just might be the best receiver in football, right?
They were in that
So
discussion.
he earned the contract he got that summer.
Right.
And guess what? That had $45 million guaranteed in that contract. So 55 to Tony, $45 million.
$100 million guaranteed.
$100 million to 2 players who were on the same wavelength. But if you're going to lose the quarterback, you might lose the receiver.
Correct.
Because they're a tandem, right?
Right.
Dak and Dez, no, not so much. Do not invite them, right? So in this case, not only did Tony Romo's body fall apart, but then right on schedule, Dez's body started to betray him. He had 15 different injuries.
Correct.
And he became, as we know, last year, just a shell of him, a shadow of what he used to be. And he became a liability while Tony Romo was calling games from up in the press box with CBS, right?
$25 million in dead money.
All right. Well, that's what you did. That's what happened.
Yeah.
In 2014, I got to give this to Jerry. You talk about Cowboys lose. 2014, regular season, they went to Seattle and they beat the hell out of the Seahawks in Seattle. They just pounded them up there, and it was impressive. And that was a hold-on kind of game where you sat back and said, this team's on the rise here. Now, that was a Romo-Dez team.
Right.
And they wind up in Green Bay in a playoff game, and it was a catch. And you know it was a catch. Now it would be a catch, but it would have won the game, and it would have sent them back to Seattle for the NFC Championship game. And I don't know if they would have won it, but I'd give them a shot just because they would feel good about going to Seattle.
First of all, when Dez caught that ball, do you know how much time was on that clock? All Aaron Rodgers would have done is gone down the field.
He was limping. He had a pulled calf, remember?
That Cowboy defense.
Couldn't run.
He limped enough to put the points on against your team. But, Skip, here's the thing. When you find a quarterback, you get him on a rookie contract.
Okay.
That's when you build around him, and you take full advantage of it.
So think about what just happened in that draft, that 2016 draft.
Yep.
Jerry Jones is on the record talking about how he wanted Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
I'm going to read part of a quick quote here. This is Jerry a day after they didn't get Paxton Lynch because Denver traded up to get him.
Yeah.
He said, Jerry Jones said, when I look back on my life, I overpaid for my big successes every time. And when I tried to get a bargain, get it a little cheaper, get a better deal, I ended up usually either getting it and not being happy with I got it or just missing out altogether. So he said, I probably should have overpaid here to go up to get Paxton Lynch. Where is he now? He's trying to win the backup role behind Case Keenum, right?
Yeah.
So they're paying Case Keenum, what, $18 million?
Yep.
You had Paxton Lynch. So that was a huge swing and miss by Jerry Jones.
Right.
Then what did they want top of the fourth round? They had another regret because they all wanted as a staff Connor Cook. And guess who traded one spot above them to snatch the Raiders? They took Connor Cook. And how good is Connor Cook? He's just a backup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where would the Cowboys be right here, right now, with Connor Cook as their starting quarterback?
No, they'd have been on the they'd have been in the market for another.
They would have been in the market. Yeah. So Dak Prescott, I keep saying, he fell out of heaven right into their laps.
Right.
With the next pick in the fourth round.
But you got to capitalize on the skip.
Okay,
like
I got
the
it,
Eagles.
but-
You see the Eagles, what the Eagles
Okay,
are doing.
but they already blew it. I mean, you already sunk all that. Now, dead money in Romo to Des Bryant.
But you got
right?
another. You got 2 years. You got another 2. You got 2
Okay.
years. You got this year, next year.
All right, but this is a hard cap. This isn't the NBA's with all these exceptions and veteran minimum. I don't know what all the rules are.
Well, so what?
Right?
They'll have what? I think they took $8 million of it this year, and then they'll take $4 million of Dez. Romo comes off the book after this year, right?
I believe so.
So, okay,
This
so
just boggles my mind.
Right.
But, okay. They're really good with the cap. They just don't have much to be good with.
Right.
And if you plunge on Tony Romo, what has Jerry said repeatedly? My only regret as the owner of the Dallas Cowboys is I didn't win a Super Bowl with Tony Romo, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does Jerry love Dak Prescott? I don't think he loves him, but he's just sort of grudgingly going along with it.
Yeah, he doesn't look at Dak as box office.
No, he
'Cause
doesn't.
Tony had
That is
improvisational
correct.
skills.
He
He'd
was.
run around
He
and
was
do all
box
that.
office.
And Dak,
No, I got it. He was box off. I was edge of seat because I knew something was about to go wrong.
good or bad.
Yeah. No, I did. I did. And all he got with Dak Prescott is he got the third best QBR as a rookie and the fourth best QBR in the league as a second-year player with nothing around him.
Skip, you got all that, but you got to cash it in.
Okay.
You believe they have the lottery ticket. Now you got to walk to the lottery office and go cash the
Okay,
ticket in.
all right. It is hitting the lottery to get Dak Prescott after you tried so hard to get two other quarterbacks.
I'm just
How
saying.
lucky is that?
You believe they have their quarterback. If they have their quarterback like you say they do,
Okay. The
they can cash
glass
it in.
that's has half full. The
You can't-
Cowboy
No.
glass half full.
No. If
Yes,
he's
it
that,
is.
if he's that guy, that thing got to be to the rim.
Okay. Well, here they come. I'm feeling good about this year.
No, you
because
don't.
You're feeling so
No,
bad
no,
about
no,
it. You're always wrong. So I'm
No, you don't.
feeling good.
Super
about
Bowl,
it. Huh?
Super Bowl.
I'm feeling it. Yeah.
Cowboys make the Super Bowl. You go into the game. Oh!
Sure I am.
No. No, we got to do a show back here on Monday. You're not going to no game. You're going to be right back here in the studio on Monday.
I'll be flying private.